Hey Griffins, welcome back. Today we're going to watch the second video from EduSmart going over learned characteristics. I know it's something we've already discussed, but this week is all about just wrapping everything up and reviewing. Friday we're going to put it all together into a quick slideshow review, and then you'll take a end of unit assessment on quizzes. Today I need you paying close attention to the video because you will have 2 questions to answer on quizzes, just so I know you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. I hope to see you all in Zoom soon. Have a great day.
Okay guys, for science, you're going to be watching a video on EduSmart. It's still going to be about traits and animals and maybe plants, because animals do have traits. And so make sure you watch your video, and when you finish, make sure you take the short quiz that's there. There are not many questions, but it is for a grade. Remember, we're still taking grades. So make sure you take them and think about them before you answer, because some of you are taking 2, 3, maybe 4 opportunities to take the quizzes, and that's not really fair. And if you do that, I'm going to have to go with your lowest score. Okay, and that's not too pretty with some of you. Okay, so watch your video, and then take the quiz on QUIZIZZ. All right?
Great catch, Lola! Tess has been teaching Lola to fetch a frisbee. Looks like Tess will have to work on getting Lola to let go of the frisbee. Lola did not inherit her ability to fetch a frisbee. How is Lola able to perform this trick? Lola learned to fetch a frisbee over time. Tess taught her this trick. Characteristics that must be taught are called learned characteristics. Let's look at some learned characteristics in other animals. Horses are taught to jump over hurdles by their trainers. They learn this over time. A dolphin spinning a hoop is also an example of a learned characteristic. What learned characteristic helps these bear cubs survive in the wild? Bears teach their young how to hunt for food. What are some examples of learned characteristics in humans? Cycling, swimming, playing golf, and reading are some examples of learned characteristics in humans. That's a good girl, Lola! Tess is now thinking of teaching Lola to fetch the newspaper. Good luck with that, Tess! Today, we learned that characteristics that must be taught are called learned characteristics.
Happy Wednesday, 5th grade. I hope that everybody's doing well. Just a reminder, today we will be doing a Zoom meeting with my homeroom class. So I've sent the link already. If you didn't get it, or if your parents didn't get it, just message me on Remind, or if your parents have my Google Voice phone number, message me so I can send you the link. It will be today at 6 o'clock. All right, so this week we're gonna go ahead and we're going to do a paired passage for today and for Friday, and also Monday. Actually, it's gonna take us 3 days. So I want you to go ahead and open up your books to page 115. So your first story is on page 115. And so what we're gonna do today is we're just gonna focus on story 1 and the questions for story 1. So I don't even want you to take a look at story 2 yet. So of course I want you to write down RNAG RQPC, and then I want you to pause the video and complete RNAG R and then resume the video. So remember, whenever we have a paired passage, I like for you to read story 1 and then do the questions for story 1, read story 2 and then complete the questions for story 2, and then go to the questions that's asking about both. On Monday's lesson, you had a paired passage, but they were very short. And we were talking about inferencing, making inferences. This is going to be very similar, only the stories are a little bit longer. And the questions are going to be a mix of skills. So if you take a look at number one is, it says the reader can conclude that Joe Tucker, right? So we know that the word conclude tells us that it's making an inference. Number 2 is text features because it's asking about the map. Number 3 is summarizing because they're asking us what the best summary is of paragraphs 2 and 3. And then number 4 is vocabulary. So we've learned a lot of skills over the school year. And so this week and a little bit of next week, we're just kind of going to be reviewing all of those skills. Okay. So you should have already completed RNAG R for story 1. Remember that it was 2 pages, and then skip to page 118 and go ahead and complete your questions. Just like on Monday, I'm not going to read the questions and I'm not going to read the answer choices to you. These last 2 weeks, I'm going to have you doing it on your own so that you are ready for that when you get to 6th grade. So go ahead and complete 1 through 4. Of course, after you get your answer choices, you are going to click on the QUIZIZZ link below and you are going to submit your answers. Make sure you are only doing 1 through 4. Do not go on to number 5 because that's on story 2. So today you're going to read story 1, do 1 through 4, and then on Friday we're going to read story 2 and then complete 5 through 8, and then on Monday you're going to make those connections between the 2 stories. Okay, so complete 1 through 4 and then submit your answers on QUIZIZZ. Just a reminder that we are taking grades and you are getting report cards, so please make sure that you are taking these assignments seriously, and make sure that if you don't do well the first time, remember you do have another chance to take it, and then that is it. Don't use different names so that you can get more than 2 chances, because I am looking very closely at how many times you're taking it. Okay, so make sure you are submitting and of course typing your first name and your last initial, and I will see you guys, I'll see you guys my homeroom. I will see you this evening on Zoom, and then tomorrow I will see Miss Broberg's homeroom class on Zoom. Can't wait to see you all.
Hey, what's up guys? My homeroom, it was great to see you on that Zoom call. We had a great time at our Zoom party for Mr. Villegas' homeroom, Ms. Guerra's homeroom. You're going to have your Zoom party today at 6 o'clock. Be on the lookout for the link to that Zoom party. Ms. Guerra, I believe, is going to put it on her Remind app. So we'll see you guys then. Let's go ahead and get started with our lesson today. It's super short, super simple. You're going to be converting percentages into decimals, which is literally the easiest thing in the world. I promise it's so easy. So let's get started. Okay, so for percentages into decimals, it is so simple. Just move it to the left. So I'm gonna give you 33%. In order to convert that into a decimal, you have to think about it as a percentage, right? So 33 out of 100. So this is literally 33 out of 100. 33 hundredths in a decimal form looks like this: 0, jack, 33 hundredths, right? 33 out of 100, 33%. It's the same thing as this. But how do I get it to look like this? It is the easiest, most simple math process in the entire world. All you got to do is, you want the percent to look like a decimal, convert the percentage sign into a decimal and move it twice. One to make it 10 times smaller, and another time to make it 100 times smaller. This is what I mean. So you write 33, you take the percentage sign, you make it into a decimal, and you're gonna move it 1, 2, and right there you put the decimal, and now it becomes Jack 33 hundredths. If you thought that was like way too easy, and you're thinking like, did I really understand that? Because like that was super simple, like you just moved it twice and now it's a decimal. Is that really what that means? Yes, I promise. That's it. So let's go ahead and do a couple more. Alright, so let's go ahead and do 20. Oops, just kidding. Ignore that I wrote that. 25%. Take the percentage, you move it 1, 2, that's where the decimal goes. It becomes 25 hundredths. Let's do 15%. Again, I keep doing this thing where I write the decimal because I'm already getting ahead of myself. So 15%, take the percentage and you move it 1, 2, put the decimal, there it is. 15% is 15 hundredths, is the equivalent. So you are going to do 13%, turn it into a decimal, just take it and move it 1, 2, boop, there it is. And then you're going to convert 14% into a decimal, 17% into a decimal, 22% into a decimal, and 25% into a decimal, which we already done. I just want to make sure you know what's up. Again, just take the percentage sign, move it 1, 2, and there it is. Again, guys, it was great to see my homeroom on that Zoom party. Ms. Guerra's students in Ms. Guerra's homeroom. We'll see you guys at 6 o'clock. See you guys there. Bye-bye.
Good morning, guys. It's Wednesday, so you're going to get another lesson in math. It's going to be the same thing where you're going to have to find the decimal for a fraction. I'm going to give you the same examples that we had for Monday so that you remember the steps. Remember that you have to move the decimal straight up. Don't move it anywhere. It goes straight up, and that gives you your decimal number. All right. So remember that you always have to have a 0 in the front, a decimal point, and then it could be 1 digit or 2 digits to the right of that decimal depending on what the value is. Okay. Acuérdense que necesitan que tener un 0 y luego el decimal y luego 1 o 2 números o dígitos después del punto. All right, so good luck on Wednesday's assignment.